everyone. Are you good? Are we good?
Yeah.
Because I have a few slides here, well, about 20 slides, so we need to be good. We need to absorb, yeah? Okay, so I try to be fast. First of all, I would like to thank MDAT, Carol and the team, and also Aramax team for having me here and allowing me to speak representing iPay88. Let me introduce myself. I'm June. I'm managing iPay88 Academy. We are also like CTAC, where we give e-commerce classes for free. So if you'd like to find out more about iPay88 Academy, hit us up at www.iPay88academy.com. So I'm here today to give a talk about how you can accept foreign currency through iPay88 platform. So before I start, can I get the cake? Sorry. So before I start, can I see a show of hands who here haven't heard of iPay88 before? Never heard of iPay88. And yeah, right. So anybody? Nobody? Nobody. So all of you heard of iPay88. Cool, cool, awesome. So meaning our marketing department done a very good job then. Or either you know iPay88 in the good way or in the bad way. I don't know, cross finger, 11/11 recent sales. Anyway, okay, let me introduce iPay88. We are a payment company. We are well known of our e-commerce payment gateway. We established in the year of 2000. Our headquarters located in KL Central in Kuala Lumpur, and we have presence in Indonesia, Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, Philippines, Singapore, and also Bangladesh. And in the year of 2015, NTT Data Japan acquired us. And NTT Data is a big giant corporation in IT and system integration, right? And where they also acquire many of companies around the globe and also in many sectors. So through NTT Data, we strengthen our brands, and we also have presence in Japan, China, and Hong Kong. We are also in compliance of PCI DSS. We are certified level 1 of PCI DSS. A part of that, we are also compliance with Financial Services Act and also Personal Data Protection Act by the Central Bank. Our company is being audited twice a year, so you don't need to worry about security. You know, we need to go through all the, we need to comply with all the rules and regulations and also the guidelines in order to maintain our certificate. Alright, so before I talk about our products and services that can enable you to accept foreign currency, let's take a look about digital payment platform adoption. So throughout the years, right, digital payment platform adoption has gone through many stages. There's a lot of initiative to increase the adoption of digital payment platform, because this is a goal of many banks, government bodies, and also third-party service providers in e-commerce industry. So if you can see here, 18 years ago, the first wave of digital payment platform, AirAsia forced consumers to buy their flight ticket online if you want to fly cheap. So this has tremendously changed the behavior of making payment for Malaysian. And today, Malaysians are already comfortable making payments online. And hence, we are at the third wave of digital payment platform adoption, where you see many brick and mortars, big SME, big corporation already start migrating to digital payment platform from the EMV platform, and they start embracing e-commerce. You guys know what's the EMV platform, right? The Euro Master Visa platform, the credit cards terminal with credit card presence. So that's EMV platform. So nothing much that terminal can do except accepting payment by credit cards. So hence they're moving to digital payment platform, to smart terminal. They can accept more payment option. For example, e-wallet and QR payment. So that's the reason why they are moving into digital payment platform. But why now? Why not 18 years ago when AirAsia started it? Because now they already see the benefits of digital payment platforms. Apart from having more payment options, it's also they embrace e-commerce, so it's available 24/7, and also it's very affordable, very cheap, easy to scale up. And now we're talking about big data. They're able to get real-time information. And the most important thing is the MDR rate in digital payment platform already lower compared to 3 to 4 years back then. So with these happenings in local market, all the bricks and mortar, the big SMEs embrace e-commerce. What happened in local market is it become more competitive, right? So hence, that's why you guys are here. You guys want to look into selling cross-border already, okay? So this is what we have, our packages. We have a few packages to cater to your business needs best and also to your business size. So we have a startup package where this is catered for those who are getting started of doing online business. This is very affordable. You don't need to worry about maintenance fee. There's no annual fee, there's no monthly fee. You just need to focus on your business, your sales, your marketing. And we also have SME package. SME package offer a multiple payment methods. It's catered for those who like to get their online business to a new height with even lower MDR rates. And we also have corporate package for those who would like to get even lower MDR rate. We are very flexible of our packages. We can always customize the packages based on your requirements. Even if you are a startup but you want to take our SME package, we are happy to help you to get on board with that.
From how much?
SME startup package, one-time fee is 488 ringgit and one-time fee, and that's it. There's no annual fee, there's no monthly fee. You can accept payment via online banking.
Online banking only?
Online banking only. So it's not multiple, no, credit cards is not available. If you want to accept credit cards, you have to go for SME package. SME package.
What's your lowest MDR that you're offering now?
It depends on our salesperson there. You have to...
No, you lah.
Not me. Not me lah. Okay, so this is our products and services. It's good if you can choose a payment gateway who can offer you multiple currency, even though you are selling locally. So our payment gateway is called Direct Link. It's a multi-currency payment gateway integrated with fraud prevention system. We have our own blacklist database. What it means here, when there's a transaction coming in, so we will run through the transaction with our blacklist database. If we determine that the transaction is using fraud card, we will straight away reject the transaction without even pushing the transaction to the bank for processing. This will minimize your fraud case charge. Yeah? So we help you in a way. Our payment gateway also, you will have real-time payment acknowledgement via email, and you are also can do refund and cancellation of the payment.
Only email, you can't have SMS alerts to the merchant?
So far, for now, it's only email acknowledgement. And for our payment gateway, you can also enhance it with few payment features that we have here. For example, tokenization. With tokenization, your customer can save their credit card details on their first purchases, so that when they're making the next purchases, they don't need to re-enter their credit card numbers, they don't need to re-enter their expiry date, their name on cards. So it's easy for them to make next purchases. The process of making payments is become easier. With easy payment plan features, you can offer installment payment methods to your customer. This is if you have a product or services with higher value, for example 1,000 ringgit, you might need to offer easy payment plan to your customer so that they can pay by installment. Don't need to be afraid, you will receive the full amount of payment. The installment is between the customer and the banks. Yeah, and also next features we have is recurring payment. So for those who wants to charge your customer monthly over the period of time via subscription payment, you can opt for recurring payment option. Doesn't matter whether the amount is fixed or the amount is different amount, we can process it for you. And next we also have pay for me payment features. with Pay for Me, you are able to allow a third party to pay on behalf of your customer. For example, if you're selling books, educational books, and your customer base mostly a teenager, and this teenager, they got a very limited access to payment services, right? So with Pay for Me payment features, you are able to get this teenager to ask their parents to pay on behalf. Yeah. Apart from that, we also have email payment. Email payment is good for those who have services that needs customization on their services, or B2B business. For example, a travel company. So you have a packages, and then some customer find you in your website and start inquiring about your travel packages, and then ding ding dong dong the email, and then they confirm with one travel package, and there's a few add-ons. So different packages have different prices. So with email payments, it's so easy. You can send invoice to your customer, and also payment link for the customer to make payment any amount. So all of these payment features are support with multi-currency. So you can imagine if you have overseas customer asking about travel packages, you can send them email everywhere there, and also it support multi-currencies.
You have one that is PayPal, right?
PayPal is, yes, I'm gonna talk about it after this. Yes. So, iPay88 always known for their online payment services, but early of this year, we already also provide some solution for the retailers. So it doesn't matter whether you are physical retailer or you are online e-commerce merchant, by using iPay88, you have access to these online services and also offline services, like accepting all the QR payment and also the e-wallets like Boost, Alipay, WeChat Pay, Touch and Go Wallet, Maybank QR, CMB QR, and so on.
Corporate or SME?
SME. SME can. So this is just our payment methods, where by subscribing to us, you can accept Visa, Master, American Express, Union Pay for the credit cards payment methods. And this is the online banking payment methods. You can accept all the banks that listed there. And you can also accept e-wallet through your e-commerce website, such as Bcash, Alipay Online, and Boost. As for a multi-currency payment, most of the time we offer PayPal's multi-currency payment option to our clients. But what are the difference if you register directly to PayPal and you register through iPay88 is the MDR rate. If you register through PayPal directly, your MDR rate is 3.9%, and on top of that, 2 ringgit of every successful transaction. But if you register through iPay88, your MDR rate is much more lower, 3.2%, and there is no 2 ringgit on top of that. And you are still able to enjoy the multi-currencies payment, whatsoever currency that PayPal offering, just let us know, we can enable it for you. Okay, on top of that, we have a different acquirer for multi-currency payment, which is eNets. eNets is a Singapore company. If you plan to offer, you have a website that you offer to Singapore audience, you plan to accept Singapore dollar, and you can register eNets, then Singaporean can pay through their online banking. Similar to Alipay.com is Alipay Online, you can accept payment in renminbi through online banking. So all these payment options, right, you don't need to have a business entity in Singapore, you don't need to have business entity in China, you can register with us with your SSN, Malaysian registered business.
So when they accept this in foreign currency, you clear to us in RM ringgit?
Yes, the settlement is always in ringgit Malaysia. Yeah, so you can accept in multiple currency, but when we settle to you, it's always in ringgit Malaysia. Conversions. We have a booth, yes, because I don't touch out their sales part. Yeah, so we have a booth outside. So yes, definitely there is a commission fee. Okay, so this is slightly different. This is our regional payment methods, where you need to have a business entity in these countries. So if you have a business entities in Indonesia, Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam, China, Australia, and New Zealand, and you would like to have a payment solution in that country, offering all of these payment methods in their local currency, you can approach us. We can link you up to the correct team. Yes.
you ask a question?
Yes.
May I know why Thailand is without Visa and MasterCard?
Because this is under our group of companies. So a different company, we have different payments solutions.
So mean in Thailand it's not accepting Visa?
In Thailand, we are not having a payment gateway, but it's more on like a retail. Even in Indonesia, we like QR. Yeah.
That will help you to correct.
So we will link you to the correct team in our regional company there, group company there. Okay. This is just some of our online clients that we have throughout the years. We have Shopee, 11 Streets, eBay is there. Okay, 10 minutes. Okay, our regional clients. Our offline client, we just started early this year. We have clients in food and beverage, fashion and accessories, health and beauty, lifestyle, hotels, and even travels. Okay, so these are top 4 reasons for international customer abandon their shopping carts in terms of payment. So, such as payment process being too troublesome, unable to find preferred payment methods, merchant listing the price in foreign currency, and payment security concern. So if you see all of these reasons, like, so what to consider when you are selling international, what to consider about payment. Number 1, you have to understand what are the preferred payment methods in that company that you are targeting in. Different shoppers, internet shoppers, preferred methods are vary in different countries. So you have to understand their preferred payment methods. For example, in China, definitely Alipay and WeChat Pay. In US, PayPal, credit cards. In Germany, if I'm not mistaken, 46% are using direct transfer, online transfer. And in Netherlands, 60% are using direct debit. So try to do some research about their preferred payment methods. And secondly is, it's always good if you are able to list your price in their local currency. If you list your item in their local currency, the international shoppers feel like they are at home. Yeah, I think we all have also experienced it. Even I experienced it. I found something online and I like it very much. And looking down, the price is over in USD and I hesitate because to me it's expensive. So yeah, that's pretty important. So yes. That one dengan siapa tu? You have to see which package you take first. So SME package, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's find out with our salesperson out in the booth later on. Yeah. Indonesia.
Toko or iPay also okay lah. They are quite experienced in Indonesia. You can try their channel as well.
Okay. Okay. So this is some of the red flag that I list down to minimize your fraud, because when you sell internationally, there's a presence of a risk, incremental risk of a fraud. So please take note of these red flags if you get orders from high-risk countries. I found out there's one study by Forterre, if I'm not mistaken, if I pronounce it right. The 5 good safe countries in terms of lower risk in fraudulent for e-commerce are Denmark, Finland, Switzerland, Norway, and also New Zealand. And the 5 bad countries for e-commerce transaction is the first one is Romania with 10% of transaction are fraudulent, and then followed up by Brazil with 11% of the transaction were fraudulent, and then next is South Africa with 1/4 of the transaction were fraudulent, And next followed by Venezuela, 1/3 of the transaction is fraudulent. And the next one, I don't know if the study lie means I lied to you. It's Indonesia with the highest, 35% of the transaction were fraudulent. So take note of orders from high-risk countries, whether you want to accept it or to refuse it. And also, if you receive order larger than average order that you receive, I know you're getting excited if you get international orders, large order, but always check and always be careful. Not all large orders are fraud, but it could be a fraud. And also suspicious email address, if you receive orders and then the email address is like very weird, abcdefg@gmail.com, for me, I would just make a refund. I don't want to proceed with that transaction, because end up if I ship my products, then I will get a dispute charge by the bank, so it's not worth it. Also take note of suspicious physical address, multiple transaction under the same billing address but to different shipping address, address to PO boxes, and also to vacant properties, because criminals, they want to remain anonymous, so they will put a different address. So before I end my presentation, I have promotion here. So under SME package, the setup fee just now is 488, right? So only for those who attend Ship for Less event, and this is applicable for new SME package signed up, we offer 50% discount. So you only pay 244 ringgit. And also SME is a multiple payment option, right? So you have online banking and also credit card processing fee. So hence the credit card processing fee we need to pay to the bank is 900 ringgit to open a new facilities for you. We're gonna waive that as well. So this promotion is valid from today, 13 November until 30th of November. If let's say you have any inquiries, do head to our booth outside. Our salesperson are there to help you with the inquiries. And then if you don't want to register today, it's open until 30th of November. You can go back and think about it. And then when you're ready, just give our salesperson a call. So by that, I end my presentation. Thank you very much.
Wow, what an offer!
Yeah.
Is it all?
50%?
50%.